In today's video, we'll be going over the difference in power of permanent reload stat on carriers. Now, there's a topic I can talk about for battleships as well too, but for carriers, it's going to be more important, so we'll be talking about this one. So the importance of this stat is that you guys may not know this, but carriers need reload a lot for a stat because it helps get them into more airstrike timing if you want to play with that sinful ship, Helena. Probably the most debatable ship in the game, whether you want to use her or don't. But if you guys want to use her, then reload stat on carriers is a must-have, especially permanent reload. So in today's video, I'll be demonstrating to you guys why this stat right here is very, very important. So I'm going to grief two of my renowned meta runs. I apologize to the two people that I'm going to be attacking because I'm going to leave right away. So I won't be contributing much. I apologize, but that's just how it is. So why try here? I apologize beforehand, but we'll be using you as the guinea pig for my test run on the stats. So let's say I want to, so let's not use Helena but for this because I want to show you guys something when it comes to consistency. So let's do, is my, okay, I think she's fine. Right, so this is the setup I'll be using for my carriers right here. Hakuryu and Shinano have the same thing. AP rockets, Tenrai, Junkers, and double steam catapults. Same thing with Shinano as well too. So they have the same thing. And watch, alright guys. So we're starting this fight off. And I want you guys to pay attention to the first airstrike and when it goes off. Alright, pay very, very close attention. Now keep in mind, there is no Nagato in this. So I won't have the reload buff for the for this fight. So now watch. Okay, so the first airstrike's gonna go off soon. Just wait a minute. Last I checked it was like 55 or something like that, but we'll see. Right about here. So at 57, right? Keep that in mind, guys. 57 is when the airstrikes go off with 34 permanent reload. Alright guys, this is the importance. Now I apologize to this guy, I gotta exit. This makes this the fastest way possible. Sorry, why try. I did one burst for you, so you got some damage out of it, but just not a lot. I apologize though. We'll go into another one, and this time I'm going to take out my permanent reload stat. Okay, so this shows you guys the difference between what 34 reload can do when it comes to air striking. So right here, fleet tech, we go to, I think, details, toggle bonuses, we go to aircraft carriers, and we bump this down to 0, right? And we save that. Now watch, guys, this is the difference in 34 permanent reload. All right, next on the list we have let's do a Vitalius Uwu. Sorry man, I can't help you out here, I'm just doing a test run for a video. Don't think nothing of it. Right, so this run right here is with 34 less reload. Keep that in mind. All right, so remember, what was the last timer, guys? It was at 0.57 was when the airstrikes went off in the top right corner. Remember, 0-57. Now watch, without 34 permanent reload, this is a game changer right here. So if we were to wait it out right here, 57 mark has passed. Look how much time's left over on the airstrikes. So the airstrikes go off at 55 rather than 57. That is 2 less seconds compared to max permanent reload. So why is this a thing? If you're trying to squeeze into Helena timings, then the slower you are, the more difficult it is, because you also have the traveling of torpedoes and rockets coming out as well too. If you guys don't already know, some carriers, depending on what kind of planes you use, it takes longer for them to get airstrikes in. So let's say, for example, your Helena scan and your airstrikes go off at about 8 seconds. You may think, oh, it went off at 8 seconds, I should be fine, right? Wrong, because there is a travel time from your planes from this direction to this direction to get to the target. So you may think you're safe, but in actuality, you're not really doing much. So the reason the reason you want to have a lot of reload is because you want to get into those intervals of when Helena scans if you really want to min-max with Helena. And there's also the fact that some people may not know that there is a travel time for torpedoes. So the best way for me to explain to you guys is to draw it out. But basically, the moment your torpedoes go off, so there's a reason why Junkers is really good compared to Ryuseis. One is accuracy, right? When it drops closer, you're pretty much going to hit the target. The second reason is because of Helena, if you are using Helena. So what I mean by this is, I'm drawing it out. When you guys used Junkers, it drops closer to the enemy. This also helps reach your target within the Helena scan. So let's say both Ryuseis and Junkers go off at the same time, and they both drop torpedoes off at the same time as well too, or roughly about the same time. Which one's going to hit earlier? The Junkers will, which means they're going to be within that time frame easier than Ryuseis. Not only is it more accurate, it also lines up with Helena better because there's less travel time to get to the target. Because if you guys don't already know, Helena is a debuff. If the debuff goes off before torpedoes hit the enemy, you won't get that damage buff. So that's another reason as to why Ryuseis isn't the best, because of that travel time. Alright. So that's a quick video for you guys explaining the power of carrier reloads. I hope this helps you guys out in motivating you guys to work on your permanent reload stat for carriers. As of right now, the cap is 34 unless I'm missing something, but it should be 34 for carriers until the next release of like carrier ships or whatever. But having more carrier reload is going to help you out a lot. I say as of right now, a lot of people should be sitting about, I think, like 15 or 20-ish or so. Whenever you guys have time, you guys aren't busy doing something else, definitely do consider working on carrier reload. It's going to help you out a lot. Alright guys. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that little snippet. And any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on next video.